All right, Transformers, Dr. Angel Reynolds Sr. here live from the Transformers Academy. I hope you guys are with me just as you've been all week. And so we began on Sunday. Welcome to the Transformers Academy. I'm hoping if you began with us on Sunday, you are now moving into a direction of answering the question, what if? And so I posted on Sunday a food for thought, but it's the transformation vitamin. So I hope that to this point, you have begun to think candidly about adding or completing the sentence, what if? And so let me talk briefly about what if and what's the importance of completing the what if. Okay, so you've had some setbacks, you've had some challenges, you've had some obstacles, you've had some failures, you've had some losses, you've had some gains, you've had some uncertainty, you've had some loss of momentum. You've given up. You started, you stopped. You had support, you lost support. You began something, you stopped. You started writing that book, you stopped. You started your business plan for your business, but it never got off the ground. You started a weight loss program, you quit. You stopped smoking and drinking and abusing drugs and alcohols, but you started back again. Your relationship that was once broken, you rekindle with your partner, your spouse, or your significant other, and then it became broken again. As a father, you have struggled to build that bond and relationships with your children. Your job, your co-workers, there's turmoil. You haven't grown as much as you think that you should have grown on your job at this point. So do you see where I'm going? We're talking about life instances, things that get in the way or keep us from attaining some of those things that we want. And so if any of those things that I just mentioned to you have occurred to you, then you're in the right place. Because I guarantee you one or more of those things, particularly as we talk about you moving from one place to the next, you have experienced one or more or even all of those things sometimes in sync. And so this week's transformational vitamin, my focus was to make sure that I give you the necessary key components to complete that what if. And so I gave you two things yesterday, and I want you to think about them as you follow this week transformation vitamin. And so I began talking about what if, and I said, think about all the things that you could have, should have, would have done if you had just completed the what if. And so I think about you dreaming big. I think about you wanting to think big. I think about you having a vision that's larger than the average person. I think about all the goals that you set forth for yourself, but have yet brought to fruition. And so what if? What if you decided to change your thinking and stop saying what if and begin by saying I will and I did? Doesn't that make a whole lot more optimistic outlook on life? Try replacing the what if with I can, I will, and I did. You see, the end result of those things of what if come by you speaking into them first. Once you're able to speak those things into existence, they will come to fruition. And so if you're someone who you're scratching your head now and you're saying, man, this guy just don't know my situation. He has no idea what I've gone through. Man, I was incarcerated. I'm on drugs. I was in rehab. I lost 4 or 5 years of my life because I was in prison, or my mind was in prison. I might have been free, but my mind was in prison. See, those things are detrimental. And so I share my story with you guys candidly about my struggle for years of self-destructive alcohol abuse, because it literally almost took me out. And so you're not alone with an addiction. You're not alone if you have a drinking or a drug problem. Many people have had these same similar problems. It's a disease, but you can conquer it. But if you're saying to yourself, what if I can just defeat this addiction? What if I can just overcome this obstacle? What if I can just come back from this setback? What if I can come back from this failure? What if I can get rid of that challenge? What if I can dream big? What if I can conquer the world? What if I can start that business? Well, today, I want you to start thinking differently because you can. And you will begin to do those things. See, transformation is about an evolving process. And those persons who've been following me, you know I talk about transformation because it's a universal principle. It's something that you and I can be proud of because it's something that's a part of our daily life, our personal, our professional lives, our family, our spiritual relationships, our relationships with family, our careers, our health, our education, our wealth. All those things are part of a transformation. And so if you see yourself in a process of transformation, you're in the right place. Because as you're thinking about or viewing this video now, I can tell you now, there is a challenge that you will have to deal with. Even if everything is hunky-dory right now. I'm not saying it is. There is going to come a time where the process or the cognitive thinking of what if crosses your mind. And the minute that you begin to dwell on what if, you lose the insight of I can, I will, and I did. See, those things are the overshadowing principles that really diminishes and demises what if. And so I want you, if you're following us this week, which I suspect you are, we've had many inquiries. You know we start the Transformation Vitamin on Sunday. Make sure that you go back and take a look at these videos and find yourself in an area of something that I covered that you can utilize in your personal or your professional life. If you go to DrAngeloReynolds.com, you get a chance to see all the videos and the things that we have for you guys. Listen, you guys sent all this comments and these hopes and these things out to us, but are you utilizing these things? See, all the information that we get is useless unless we begin to apply those things. We can think, talk, read, listen, shake our heads, but until we get to take that initial step of doing, the what ifs will become something of your current situation. Are you with me? If you're on the air now and you've been following us and you're thinking about something that I've said from a few days ago or even now, I want you to get in contact with me at DrAngeloReynolds.com at the Transformers Academy. Send me a direct email. If it's something that's personalized, I surely will get back to you. Make sure that you go there, view what we have to offer for you guys, and continue to follow us on all social media, LinkedIn, Instagram. We're doing all those things now, and become a transformer. Listen, why not escalate and bring the things that you're already doing into full fruition? Your leaders in your community, you're branching out. Why not a little edge to bring everything that you've talked about? What if you do that and begin to do those things? I hope this has been a beacon of hope, but more importantly, I hope that you continue to bring love, peace, and hope to others. Be joyous to others. Share love. I believe that you and I can still be the change agent that others will follow. And if you and I can be the example of love, peace, and hope for others, I think mankind can become a better place, don't you? All right. If you're with me, if you come back later on and replay this video, make sure that you send us a comment, send us your likes. This will be posted on YouTube as soon as the conclusion is done. But more importantly, sit down and candidly really think about where are you with your what ifs. How many what ifs do you really have? And how useful are those things in terms of you moving forward and reaching some of those goals that have been long sought after or that you've put down? Pick them back up. Now is the time to get back in gear. I know you lack the support. I know no one sees your vision. I know you're not motivated. I know you're in a negative, toxic environment. How many of us have been? We all at some point. But finding a way to strengthen your mind away from the what if and start talking about the I will, can, be, and do. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy. I appreciate your time and efforts and allowing us to spend valuable time, your valuable time with us. We couldn't do it without you. Go to DrAngeloReynolds.com. We hope you spend some time with us. We start very early in the morning. Look out for the tweets, all those things. Until tomorrow, be the best. Be blessed. We'll see you there. Good night.